Myself Shubha Bandyopadhyay. Now we are here on the second class of your Honeysuckle class 6. Now I am reading page number 9 and page number 10. Starting at page number 9. And true to his word, that little elf began to do Patrick's homework. True to his words means, as I have said in the previous class, let me give you a quick reminder that Patrick was very bad at his homework. He refused to do his homework. By chance or by luck, he found out a little man, a little elf, who had the power to grant wish to Patrick if Patrick saves him from the cat. So by doing so, actually Patrick convinced the witch or the elf to do his homework for him. So now we are beginning our second period of Honeysuckle English, page number 9 and 10. And true to his word, that little elf began to do Patrick's homework, except there was one glitch. So there was one glitch. Glitch means there was one problem, there was one obstacle in doing the homework by the elf. The elf didn't always know what to do and needed help. So as the elf was not an ordinary human being, so like an ordinary student, it was impossible for him to do the homework by himself. Help me, he would say, and Patrick would have to help in whatever way. So in doing his homework or getting his homework done by the elf, Patrick couldn't sit idle. He had to help him in every way. I don't know this word, the elf squeaked while reading Patrick's homework. Don't know this word means some, a word with unknown, word which is unknown to the elf. So the elf would not be able to find the answer by himself or by referring to a dictionary. So he would shout for Patrick's help, and Patrick had to come and look into the dictionary and find out the meaning of the word. Get me a dictionary. No. What's even better, look up the word and sound it by each letter. So here, even Patrick could find the dictionary and give it to the elf, and elf can easily find out the meaning of the word. But elf was not even ready to find out the word by itself. So it requested Patrick to look up the word by himself, by Patrick himself, and sound the words and pronounce it. The elf was not even able to pronounce the unknown words by himself. Patrick would have to help him. When it came to maths, Patrick was out of luck. So that means in doing math, we could say that the elf, little elf, was not a very good help for Patrick. What are timetables? The elf shrieked. So the elf would cry here and there, time and now, for not knowing the timetable, not knowing the tables, not knowing the calculations. We elves never needed that. So he would say that we, the elves, that means in his realm or in his dynasty, they never learned the tables. In page number 10, we are reading continuing. And the addition and subtraction and division and fraction. So these are the things that were never done by the elf himself. Here, sit down beside me. You simply must guide me. So here, Patrick was forced to help the elf do the homework for him. So not only here, Patrick did his homework by himself, also got a chance to teach somebody his homework. Elves know nothing of human history, to them it's a mystery. So the little elf already shouted, just got louder. So in the case of history, the little elf was not even for a bit of help. Because Indian history, the human history is not a subject in elf's educational system. So Patrick had to help elf in the history as well. So the little elf already shouted, just got louder. Go to the library, I need books, more and more books, and you can help me read them too. So not only the elf requested for reference book from the library, and Patrick had to get it all by himself. And not only that, Patrick had to read those books to the elf so that he can understand the references of those chapters, the references of those homeworks, and then the elf would do the homework for Patrick. As a matter of fact, every day and every way the little elf was a nag. Here, nag means was not a bit of help, was like a bit of a misery, not being able to do his job in a perfect manner, stumbling here and there. He was staying up nights, had never felt so while he was going to school with his eyes puffed and bare. So here Patrick had to help the elf by staying away all night, by helping the elf doing his homework throughout the day, and as he had sleepless nights, so he would feel himself in a quite in a state of misery while going to school. While being in the classes, he will feel drowsy. Finally, the last day of school arrived, and the elf was free to go. Finally, the semester was finished, and as the wish was over, now the elf was free to go. As for homework, there was no more. So as the semester is over, there was no more homework for Patrick. So he quietly and slowly slipped out of the back door. Slipped out of the back door means here went under the back door, and slowly means quietly without making any noise. Patrick got his A's. In all the subject, in all the homework, Patrick got grade A. And his parents, they wondered what happened to Patrick. And Patrick's parents wondered, really, this guy who never did his homework, he actually hated his homework, got A grade. How interesting is it? They wondered what happened to Patrick. He was now a model kid, cleaned his room, did his chores, and was cheerful, never rude, like he had developed a whole new attitude. So here we will find that the elf not only helped Patrick learn to do his chores, but also to respect his neighborhood, to respect his home, to respect his elders and his studies as well. So by helping the elf, Patrick learned to help himself. By helping the elf, Patrick developed a better attitude of a better human being who can do his work by himself, who cannot force his own work to someone else, who would like to do his homework, even if no matter how hard it is, he could refer it to another book, get reference from another book from the library and do it by himself. So Patrick developed a whole new attitude without knowing it. Patrick didn't know that he is actually improving himself with the help of the elf. You see, in the end, Patrick still thought he made that tiny man do all his homework. So Patrick still thought that elf did all the homework. But by reading this chapter, very well, we understand very well that it was Patrick who himself did the homework. It is his disbelief that he thought that elf has done the homework. But elf was a nag in every way. Elf was having trouble in every way. Patrick helped him. So by doing so, Patrick did the homework all by himself. But I will share a secret just between you and me. It wasn't the elf. Patrick had done it himself. So as I was saying, the author Carly Moore is also saying that it's a secret between you and me. That means the writer Carly Moore and we, the readers, that it was Patrick who did the homework by himself. Thank you. And